Welcome back in one of the Bear Struggle Plays YouTube channel. Today is Sunday, November 24th, and I'm back breaking down some plays for Sunday afternoon in the NBA. Not a huge slate tonight, so just the one breakdown, couple player props. We're going to be looking at the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Boston Celtics, probably the best game on the slate. Then two player props towards the end. Before we do that, let's take a look at the plays for Saturday. It is in the morning. Wi-Fi wasn't working last night, so it's 5:41 right now. All the games are over, obviously. LaMelo Ball, over 29.5 points, I'm going to start with. Had 3 in the first quarter, 8 towards the back end of the first half. Came out in the third quarter, and he scored, I think, 30 points. In the third quarter alone, he scored 50 points in the game. Third youngest player in the NBA history to get to 50 points the fastest. He's just so good. I mean, every time I see him, I want to bet him. Every single time. It doesn't matter. If you're shooting 30 times per game, eventually they're going to go down. So that one cash, Lauri Markkanen, easiest play of the day. Had 19 points in the first half, finished up pretty early in the third quarter. The over between the Hornets and the Bucks didn't have enough room on the old paper there, so it's H versus B. Over 220.5. They flew over the total. They scored almost 80 points in the third quarter. It was looking pretty dangerous in the first half, but 80 points basically from all of LaMelo Ball scoring in the third quarter. And then this one really hurt because I was engaged with it, like I was watching it intently, and then at the end it just crumbled because, again, it wasn't looking great. They scored 53, 56, 56, I believe. We needed like 40 points to be scored in the fourth quarter. They started off with 17 in the first 6 minutes. I was like, well, we have got a really good chance now, and then they scored, I think, 8 points in the last minute to ruin that one by a couple points. So that one was tough. We'll take the 3 in one day. Leaderboard is not updated, but we will take the 3 in one day and move on to Sunday afternoon. Let's take a look at the T-Wolves going up against the Boston Celtics. The Celtics, they're coming off a tough game, against the Wizards. I know that there was a problem with them shooting the ball. This is a team who's been very good shooting for most of the season. They shot 46 three-point attempts against the Wizards. That's something that we actually typically see them do a lot. They love to shoot the three. They shoot probably 35-plus threes per game, it feels like, every single night. They were only able to knock down 11 of those shots, and 11 shots is pretty good from deep, but not whenever you're shooting 46 times. They only made 23.9% of those threes in that game. They did not go away from it as well. They shot over 50% of their shots from the outside, so they just, I don't know. I think they were just playing with the Wizards. They won by 12 points. They beat them by double digits, but it felt like they were really trying in that game. The Celtics have not been a poor shooting team. They have been a little bit down over the last couple games, but usually we see them score 120-plus points every single night. I do think that's going to continue in this game. Boston was also coming off of that emotional game against the Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers making that comeback in the fourth quarter against the undefeated team in the NBA. So I'm not going to spend too much energy on looking into why the Boston Celtics shot so poorly against the Wizards. Team just have off nights. They're only minus 8.5. I'm going to take that. I think the T-Wolves are having a lot of problems right now. Chemistry is not high. They haven't looked great. They're coming off another loss going up against a bad team, the Raptors. The T-Wolves are now 10th best team in the Western Conference. They need to figure something out, try to turn things around, because they've lost 3 of the last 5 games, and all 3 of those games have been against some of the worst teams in the NBA. They lost to the Raptors, and they lost to the Trailblazers twice, back-to-back nights. I do think the Celtics are going to win this game by at least double-digit points, because they're going to take another 45-plus three-point attempts in this game. This time, they're probably not going to miss. I'm going to take the Celtics to dominate, minus 8.5 as the play tonight. For the two-player props, we're going to start with the Nets going up against the Sacramento Kings. I'm going to take the sharpshooter Cameron Johnson. He's been extra hot from the field over the last couple games. Cam Thomas was dealing with an injury earlier this week. He had a back injury, spinal. He played his first game of the week. I believe it was Friday night, but he's still not been very effective. And because of that, Cameron Johnson has been picking up the slack. We've now seen Cameron Johnson shoot the ball 20-plus times in 3 consecutive games. That's something he hasn't done all season long. We've also seen Cameron Johnson score 30-plus points in back-to-back games. First time, I believe, in his entire career. So he is really feeling himself. He is shooting with a lot of confidence, especially from the outside. The book did not make the adjustment in the last game because Cam Thomas was playing. In this game, we might see a little bit of adjustment. 16.5 points is what I got it at on Friday night. I'm assuming it's going to be up just a little bit because he's dropped back-to-back 30-plus point games, and he's taken 20-plus shots in 3 consecutives. And I also like the over 3s in this game. I'm going to take it played up to 3.5. If it goes to 4.5, going to be a pass for me. But if it's at 3.5, I will take it. Sacramento's been horrible at guarding the perimeter this season, one of the worst teams at guarding the three-point line. We saw Cameron Johnson knock down 9 threes in the last game. That just shows you how confident he's been with his stroke. I'm going to take the over total points as the play. If it's 3.5 threes, take the over threes as well. For the next play of the day, we're going to be looking at a rookie for the Philadelphia 76ers. He makes TikToks and he makes shots. So far this season, the book has put him at over 19.5 points. I think it's going to be 20 plus in this game. I'm going to be just fine taking that. I love Jared McCain. He's been doing this for the 76ers all season long. Whenever Embiid was out, whenever Maxey was out, whenever Paul George was out, this was the guy. Embiid is broken. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's either extremely injured or he's being a giant baby. I really can't tell which one it is. If it is the injury, he needs a double knee replacement, because if he continues his way in the NBA with those knees, whenever he retires, he's not going to be able to walk. So I really hope if he is actually hurt, he figures something out, because he can't walk. You can't run if you can't walk. So Embiid desperately needs something to happen with his knees if he's actually injured. For Paul George, he sprained his ankle. Typically, everybody else in the NBA, the everyday person, if they sprain their ankle, they're up. They're going to work. They're doing their thing. Maybe they even go for a light jog to see how it feels. But the injury wasn't significant. He was able to walk off the floor pretty easily. I have had sprained ankles before. I know it's incredibly painful, but best treatment in the NBA, best treatment probably in any sport. NBA players, they can get whatever they want for rehab. He needs to be playing. He's questionable coming into this game. I can almost guarantee he's going to be out. So it's going to be Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain out there. I think the Philadelphia 76ers need to just bye-bye Paul George, bye-bye Embiid. And I know that's tough because Embiid's been so good for the 76ers for most of his career, but those two players, they've got to get out of here. You got to build on these young guards because they're amazing. I do think Jared McCain will continue to shoot well from deep. He's been doing that all season long. I'm going to take the over total points here, probably 20.5 as the final play of the day. Let's move on to the recap graphic. We're going with the Celtics minus 8.5 going up against the Wolves. Jared McCain over 20.5 points, and then Cam Johnson over 16.5 points per now. That's probably going to be a little bit higher, and then I'm also going to take the over threes if it comes out at 3.5 or lower. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA Plays and Props for Sunday, November 24th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.